Hi there, welcome to Kneppy Invest and welcome to the stock of the day, HMC Capital. Ticker code is HMC. This company used to be called Home Consortium. In fact, I know this company as that. In fact, market index, if you look at the tab for the HMC Capital page on this particular website, still has the name Home Consortium. Not sure when they changed the name, but I always think of HMC Capital as Home Consortium. Now, this company is an alternative asset manager focused on real estate, private equity, which whatever. But I'm really interested in their focus in energy transition and also digital infrastructure. Those are the two things about Home Consortium. I'm going to say Home Consortium again, about HMC Capital that makes me interested in this particular asset manager. Now, if you do go to their webpage, it's a pretty nice webpage, and go through their different investment strategies, look at their group, their commitment. So if you actually do have a look at their investment strategies, they do have a few REITs that they have generated or created over the past few years, including Healthcare and Wellness. And someone didn't ask me about that particular REIT. Now, they created that REIT a few years ago when there was a merger with one of their real estate companies, merging with Adventus, I believe, and then they created that REIT. And they will be creating another REIT. They announced that during the past month, a digital infrastructure REIT. The one thing I did not mention here was private credit. So I mentioned energy transition, digital infrastructure, but also private credit. There we go. Why private credit? Okay, so that's one thing I didn't really know about this company. Anyway, so the market at this point in time really likes HMC Capital. And one of the reasons behind that is because they have really gone, I wouldn't say hard, but they have really gone full steam ahead into digital infrastructure. Maybe not particularly, but definitely into data centers. In fact, the reason I became more aware of this particular company was around about the 4th of October, when the company released this particular announcement, media articles regarding potential data centers acquisitions. And that's when the market became fully aware of this company. In fact, if you have a look at the chart of HMC Capital, the share price really took off from that point. And the share price was already in a pretty nice uptrend, but the share price has gone from $8.50 up to $12.40 in a couple of months. So 50% increase in the share price because of what's been happening with this company over the past few months. So let's have a look at some of the announcements the company has released, and then I'll show you the announcement of why this company is the stock of the day. So, media article regarding potential data center acquisitions, 4th of October. HMC to establish global Digico platform. They also raised some capital, $300 million placement. That was at the end of October. They released an annual report on the 28th of October. Acquisition of iSeek data center platform, 11th of November. And also they announced the Digico infrastructure REIT, a $2.8 million IPO underwritten on the 21st of November. And then they had the AGM, also released a trading update on the 27th of November. And then today, they announced a strategic seed acquisition of Neon Victoria portfolio. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Neon is spelled Neoen. So it's almost weird, spelling of neon. I have no idea. So this is in that energy transition space. Pretty big acquisition to seed energy transition platform and grow AUM to $19 billion. So they are spending $950 million on this acquiring Neon's Victorian portfolio, a leading Australian renewable energy generation and storage portfolio with 4 operational assets totaling 652 megawatts and 6 development assets with total capacity greater than 2,800 megawatts for purchase consideration of almost $1 billion. Now, they did mention acquisition expected to be immediately earnings accretive post-financial close in financial year 26. The ending of that particular sentence is a little bit weirdly written. Post-financial close in financial year 26. Okay, so anyway, They do have a presentation as well alongside this particular announcement, talking about the this particular acquisition, and they've also have a nice little page somewhere here. Here it is. Here's the acquisition, talking about where these assets are. So mostly in Victoria. In fact, almost completely in Victoria, it seems like. And the main assets they have that are in operation right now are the Numaka Solar Farm, Bulgana Wind Farm, Bulgana Battery Storage, and Victorian Big Battery. Looks like the OEM for the Victorian Big Battery and the Bulgana Battery Storage is Tesla. Development portfolio included battery storage, wind farms, battery storage and wind farms, and a Bulgana X-Battery storage expansion. Anyway, so some nice pictures of their assets as well. Anyway, so this is, again, a move in that energy transition space. Now, one of the things I like about HMC Capital is, or has been, the chart. Now, the share price has increased a fair bit over the past 2 months. So there is possibly an argument to say the share price has rallied a lot. So a lot of potential has already been priced into this company. And one of my main concerns about HMC Capital, apart from how the share price has really rallied in the past 2 months, is the fact that they have made fair few acquisitions. And history has shown that the more acquisitions a company makes, the increased chances that one of those acquisitions will turn nasty. So it doesn't mean that's going to happen to HMC Capital, but just increases the chances that one of these acquisitions may not turn out the way they expect, negatively, not positively, negatively. So that's probably one concern I do have when it comes to HMC Capital, but they're still moving in the right direction and the chart still looks pretty good. I was concerned like a week ago, this one-day candlestick looked a little bit negative, potential blow-off top, but the share price hasn't really decreased from there. So if the share price keeps on going sideways, that would be a good thing. I'd like to see the share price consolidate from here. Okay, that's all I have for the stock of the day, HMC Capital. If you have any questions, any thoughts, leave those in the comment section of this video. Otherwise, I am not a financial advisor. If you need financial advice, make sure you seek out someone who is qualified and can speak to your own financial needs. That's it for this video. Have a good day. Bye.